YouTube, hello, it is I, your cold leader, your cold father, your cold daddy, Keronzi, back once again. We are returning to Eorzea once more, and where today, hopefully, we'll get some more job quests done. Who knows, though? Um, but at the very least, if you're new here or a returning viewer, like, comment, and subscribe, all of that fun stuff helps the channel grow. This is noticed by the algorithm down below, so I'll respond to you in kind. There are a few links down below. There's a link to the Lore Objects merch store. There's a link to my throne list. They help me out a ton. There's a link to my Twitch channel. You are YouTube. But yeah, there's a link to my Twitch channel. You can stop on by while we are live. We'd love to see you here. Any money that's getting raised, I will say, is going towards Legend of Zelda games. That's not really going to be the case. It's going to hopefully go to mortgage and household payments. But hey, that's if there's enough. But at the very least, just come and say hi. Eyeballs on the stream really help out, but support your favorite streamers. They will greatly appreciate it. Anyway, I'm just waffling. Let's get into this.
I'm coming to see what disturbing horrors you have committed in your house.
What do you mean? How dare you? My house is perfectly... Our house is perfectly fine. And to be honest, there hasn't actually been much changed, so...
I will believe that when I see it.
Shouldn't talk about the murders right on stream. Kidding, of course. In-game. As long as it's in-game, it's fine. I don't think there's anything I need to worry about. No.
Okay. Your house is still stream safe.
It's still stream safe. Of course it's stream safe.
I mean, I wouldn't call it safe. Not with what you've put inside the door, but...
It's perfectly... What, the honor guard?
Honor guard. Yeah.
Wait, look, it's better than the flashbang.
Agree. I see you have a Choco stable now as well.
Yes! That was something that I looked into after last stream. But it means that we're gonna need to work out... I'm gonna need to work out how to get the crops to get the extra levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm going to be looking... Well, I've got the small garden. I'm going to be looking at trying to eventually make the, some of the other crops and everything. So I can try and get raise the rank to 20. Now, I know no one's really been on, so I doubt anything's changed with this. Yeah, hasn't really changed. That's fine. Zoe, I was gonna ask, Leah, if you are a player, and it sounds like you probably are. Complete in 8 hours. Okay. So there'll be some time tomorrow. I gotta check that. I'm a few years vet for sure. Very nice. I mean, I'd say I'd take it to say I'm a vet, but that's not really true. I've still got the Sprout icon. But I've been playing for, what, a year and a half, I think? Right? Roughly?
Maybe not quite that long.
Not that long,
yeah,
but...
definitely over a year now.
Definitely over a year. Love seeing blind content, new player progression, that sort of things. Hey, yeah, it. Shin here finally managed to convince me to play the game after like 10 years.
12.
12. Same difference.
I mean, I wouldn't have talked anyone into getting into 1.0.
Fair. What did you play before you came to the light side? So I've played a lot of different things. I'm technically am a variety streamer, even though most of what I've been playing are long stay things on the channel. But if you're talking MMO wise, I've played WoW, I've played Neverwinter, we've done the Old Republic. There's been a little City of Heroes.
Villains.
Yeah, City of Heroes, City of Villains. There's been some Guild Wars. Phantasy Star Online. City of Heroes, there's a blast from the past. Yeah. Found's a good streamer. I'm glad to hear it. Shin, I despair at what Chalk suggested for the podcast for us to play this month. You were gonna be happy.
I did not catch it. I was there for some of the start of the podcast.
Yeah, the hear me out cake.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, I didn't even get to the end of that.
Yeah. He wants us to play Kerbal Space Program. I now have to one
or two.
One.
Right.
Because you know it's actually a finished and polished game.
Yeah, sure, you can think that if you want.
Alright, more so than 2 is.
Alright, fair.
So I'm now got to reinstall that.
Does he want you to play vanilla or?
He didn't really say, because they had, obviously they've done that's not what I was going for here. They have updated the they put mods in for some of the stuff, for the stuff in 2 into 1.
Yeah.
So he'd been playing 1, so it's, the mods are a choice, not a necessity.
Right.
But he's given us a list of tasks of things to do.
Okay, what's he put forward for you?
Getting into space, getting into a geosynchronous orbit, take off and land a spacecraft.
Okay.
Get a Kerbal to the moon, plant the flag, and bring it back.
Yep.
And break the land speed record.
What's the land speed record?
I don't know. Oop, nope, I wanted that open still. Where did you put it, Chalky? Here we go. Global Space Program. Oh, try to set a land speed record. So I don't know what that is. He didn't really give us a speed that we needed to hit.
unless that's some kind of objective they added to the game in the last few patches.
Yeah.
I imagine that will probably just mean build a rocket-powered car that will go stupid fast without immediately toppling and exploding.
Yeah, probably.
Because that, quite honestly, is a challenge. And I think, yeah, you guys are going to struggle in your first month.
We only have a month to do all of this in, so...
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I mean, you've had a little experience in the past.
Yeah, a little. And we're not allowed to use guides until the last week or something like that, he said.
Oh, okay.
So we basically just got to test and see, throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks.
Well, if you need a crash course in orbital mechanics,
it's fine. My Kerbals are still in space. Oh. Alright.
the best advice I can give you: balance and symmetry is everything.
Yeah. Thank you, Ilya. With these items you have brought, says none of our old and infirm need fear Suino Sato's cold nights any longer. I shall see to their distribution at once. I am pleased to say that your winter wares have been very well received. The old and infirm are singing their praises, and those around them cannot help but be impressed as well. The items from above have improved our people's lives greatly, and Xiao Sai is making certain that the elders are aware of this fact. It cannot be long now, Ilya. Soon we will... That will be enough, princess. Jikan and Hisui too. Your Grace, Lord Jikan, he came without warning and forced me to reveal everything. Your demeanor when last we spoke struck me as odd, and so I put a little test to the Ruby Princess. Imagine my surprise when I learned that she was in fact the lady-in-waiting, posing as our wise and noble ruler. 'Twas my ploy, and mine alone. I submit myself to any punishment you deem fit. But this is no place to discuss such matters. Let us first return to Suino Sato. If you would permit me one request, however, I would have a moment with my two companions. Very well, I shall go on ahead. And though I do not think you will run, Hisui will return with me. Princess, please forgive me. There is naught to forgive. 'Twas I who put you up to it. Go on, I shall join you anon. Are you alright, Kurenai? And so it has come to this. The risk was ever present, and yet the disappointment. It is almost too much to bear. But thank you for crushing that man's balls.
I figured you'd ask for it eventually.
Kuno is overjoyed with your efforts. I'm not sure she is overjoyed right now. She's thoroughly disappointed. Forgive me, this is no time to wallow in despair. I must remain focused on our objective. Knowing Jikan, he will exploit my transgression and turn it against our efforts at reform. But we cannot allow it to end this way. My friends, it is not my desire to involve you in my personal dilemmas, but I can turn to no other. Pray accompany back to Suino Sato. Alright. Leah, what's your favorite class, or what's your main class that you play in Final Fantasy? Okay, it actually is in Suino Sato rather than the temple. Judging by my visitors, I'd take it the charade is up. Should this spell the end of the princess's dream? Even if she has forgiven me, I could not forgive myself. Been a white mage since forever. I usually to healers in most games, and it's what I did for most endgame content. But this tier, I picked up Paladin, and I love it. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I started off doing a lot of the healing stuff, mainly so they could get through more of the content, as we weren't entirely sure how many people we're going to have. And so that we could usually always just get in to the dungeons and everything, but I will normally fill whatever's needed, but I towards healers.
I mean, it helps that the usual group has people at end game with the ability to fill in the rest of the roles, so that you and
Yeah.
Nox can do what you want.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Only gripe, I play on controller, and Paladin has a lot of buttons, more than my little crossbars can handle, so I have to drop a few things. Yeah, that is true. Summoner, Dancer, Red Mage are the DPS I will usually pull if people need DPS. That's fair. Go on.
Yeah, and I was going to say the process they've started where they're putting combo moves into a rotating button,
Yeah.
which is an option you can select. That is good, but I really need to rework my muscle memory.
Yeah. Paladins need stacked combos hopefully soon. Hopefully. They'll probably do like 1 or 2 classes at a time, right? Each expansion.
I don't know. I don't follow that closely.
Yeah. Yeah, one of our other players, Mox, he plays on controller. So he knows more of I think he'll know more of that pain than than either of us.
Yeah, I tried controller, but I mean, I'm still using the same basic layout I have since beta. So
Yeah.
12 years of muscle memory is difficult to forget.
I just take Clem and cover off my bar and hope people don't get hit by things. People shouldn't be getting hit by things. You see fire, you run from fire. That's how this works, right?
I have to say, I think those are the least used paladin skills. for me as well. I never bother with cover. I'm like, if you're stupid enough to pull aggro or be sitting in the big AoE.
That is the dream, but as a healer, we both know people are weirdly attracted to fire. Yes, one of us in here in this call is a pyromaniac.
Babib.
And having played, and yeah, I mean, having raided in WoW back in like original Burning Crusade, where like the don't stand in the fire was very prevalent. Like I know all too well, and I was DPS at that point.
There's also the fact that you happen to summon massive bosses because you see shiny.
That is true. I do have a habit of just summoning bosses. We're looking at Shin. Is that their name? Bet they're the pyro. Yeah, that's Shin. There you are, Your Grace. You certainly took your time. But to look at the two by you, look at the two of you side by side. You truly are the spitting image of one another. Small wonder you were able to deceive us all this time. But to the matter at hand. Princess, you of all people need not to be reminded of our laws. Your place is at the palace, and there you shall return forthwith. Let us mark an end to any foolish talk of flirting with the surface. Wait, Lord Jikan. I have broken our laws and duly accept my fate. This, however, should not be confused with the endeavor to open Suino Sato to the world. Thanks to Sasana and Ilya, we have been able to ease some of the hardships of our people have long endured. Had we insisted upon adherence to tradition, their suffering would have continued. I ask you to look to the past, Lord Jikan. There was a time when our ancestors roamed the grasslands as nomads. But, refusing to be hobbled by tradition, they began to trade. They befriended the Kojin, from whom they acquired new knowledge that allowed them to build a home under the sea. Our forefathers chose change. Had they not done so, we would not be who we are now. And now, as ruler, I judged it past time for another change. Our people suffer needlessly. If it is within our power to ease that suffering, is it not our duty to do so? A noble sentiment, and a short-sighted one. By focusing on immediate gratification, you would lead us too blindly into the abyss. The people could not possibly desire such a thing. Many of our citizens feared the outside world, 'tis true, but owing to Her Grace's efforts, they are beginning to reconsider their long-held views. Lest you doubt their motives, they are driven by far more than a desire for immediate personal gratification. Nay, they have the future of Suino Sato foremost in their minds, for such is the passion that they felt from their ruler, though they knew not that she walked among them. They are misguided. They know not the horrors that lie beyond. Humph! Horror this, danger that. As a representative of this dreadful beyond, Ilya, why don't you give him a piece of your mind?
Tell him about the ultimate weapon. Put him right at ease.
Oh yeah, clearly. Do you fear what you do not know? You should see the world for yourself. I mean, that's the same thing. One's just a little kinder. Kind of.
The illusion of choice.
Pretty much. I'll be a little more antagonistic. You fear what you do not know. Well then, the best cure for that is knowledge, and nothing better than the first-hand sorts. That's to say, you need to get out there and see things with your own eyes. Oh, what a wonderful proposal. We may speculate endlessly, but there is only one way to know whether or not our fears are founded. Lord Jikan, let us, you and I. There should have been a comma there. Let us, you and I, venture forth and see the world. But madness! If either you or I were to meet with misfortune, kami forbid. You needn't worry on that account, my lord. The adventurer is the self-same hero who purged the palace of wraiths and saved Lady Hisui. You could not be in safer company here or anywhere else. Lord Jikan, this is my final request to you. Come with me. See the world with your own eyes. Should it be as you believed and fraught with danger, I shall abandon my dream and forever hold my peace. Very well, Your Grace. I shall hold you to that promise. Then it's decided. Now, for the choice of destination, I recommend Kugane. It's close by, and you'll find people of all nations and creeds there mingling and doing business. My place is beside the princess. Please allow me to come with you. I've certainly no objection to that. Before we head out, though, it'd be best if you three changed to something a little more conventional. Lucky for you, I've got just the thing. Ilya, go on ahead.
Low price.
Pretty much, yeah. Ilya, go on ahead to the Ruby Price. We'll join you once I've seen to their attire.
I mean, she is from the House of Splendors, right?
Yeah. Where else is it sending me? Oh, it's sending me all the way over there. Okay. Sharks!
Actual sharks, not land sharks living in
Yep.
sewers.
Correct.
I take it Smiley wasn't available tonight.
I didn't check, but I'm probably not.
Yeah.
I believe he's normally busy on Fridays. Though he was on an hour ago, so he may have just been stopping on to just check some things. But it's part of the reason why I was going to be moving like this session to Saturdays. Partly.
The other was for make it easier for Chalk, right?
Yeah. And like so we can do more of the 8-man group content and everything with actual 8 people. Sorry for the wait. They're ready now. Never did I dream that I would one day don foreign attire. I feel like a different person. This excess of fabric would slow us down in the water, But I suppose that is of little concern to land dwellers. Humph. You behave as children with new toys. I, for one, could not cast aside. I, for one, could not cast aside those barbarians' rags and return to my own soon enough. Forgive me, Lord Jiken. I must confess, the prospect of setting foot in a city of the surface excites me, but I realize we are not here for amusement. I shall try to remain focused. What think you, Ilya? Do we not look strange in these garments? I took the liberty of arranging my hair to suit. I'm glad. I feared we would appear like fish out of water that of I feared we would appear like the fish out of water that we are. Right then. The idea being to improve your lives through trade. I reckon we start by going to where the trade happens. The Rakuza district. Oh, Cottontail. We differ wholly to you, Sanana. Let us seek out... we defer wholly to you, Susanna. Let us seek out this Rakuza district. And it's raining. Where are they wanting to go? Over here, okay. Such a vibrant place, overflowing with life. Never before have I seen so many shops in all in a row. I mean, a vibrant place? It's raining. It's not exactly vibrant, and it's night. Okay. Ah, it is all so fresh and new. I'm afraid to blink lest I miss something. Oh, might that be a traveling merchant procuring merchandise to take back to his homeland? Whence does he hail, I wonder? Oh, and over there. Pray excuse her grace. Long as she dreamed of this moment. Now, this is just one aspect of the outside world. You mustn't want the same for Suino Sato, but I dare say this turns your preconceptions on their heads. Indeed, people of all races and nations appear to be gathered here, and there are countless kinds of wares being offered, of which I have no name for. It is eye-opening. With its port open to the world, Kugane has been nourished by the free flow of trade to become the rich and prosperous city we see before us. Of course, where people of disparate cultures come in contact, some friction is to be expected. But with due caution, that energy can be harnessed as a force for prosperity. It is as you say, Your Grace. The people of the surface are not all barbarians who wage only war. By daring to venture out into the world, Suino Sato could stand to gain much. That being said, I harbour one grave concern, and until said concern is addressed, I cannot offer my support to your endeavour. What is it now? Let's hear it. Long as we have kept to ourselves, I believe us ill-prepared to engage with the outside world. Were we to open our gates now, we'd find ourselves flooded with wares from without, wares superior to our own, upon which we would grow dependent. What wealth would we have we have will be drained away, leaving us impoverished. And we must have measures in place to prevent this outcome. Well, that's it. Well then, you've got nothing to worry about. See, the beauty of trade is that it works both ways. All you need is a product of your own, something unique to Suino Sato that can compete with anything else out there. 'Tis a wonderful idea. I shouldn't doubt. Yet I cannot help but worry. For generations we have lived in austerity. What could we possibly offer the people of the surface, who know every luxury? You're not getting cold fins on me, are you? Don't forget, you have Ilya and George Truly. You're experts on all things to do with the outside world. We'll help think of something. Isn't that right?
Lap dances.
Lap dances. Very well. While you strive to conceive a suitable product, your grace, I shall turn a blind eye to your unofficial activities. Should your efforts prove fruitless, however, you shall abandon your endeavor. Lap dances indeed. I think we're all in agreement here. Thank you for granting me this opportunity, Lord Chikan. And thank you also, my friends. I am truly blessed to know you. Enough of that. Save it for when we've succeeded. Now then, our signature product isn't going to think itself up. Let's hurry back to Tamamizu and get to work.
Pan-fried Namazu.
Is it tongue-fried Namazu or deep-fried?
Pan.
Oh, pan-fried. Yeah?
Yeah. The dish is known pan-fried catfish.
Though the matter of opening Suino Sato to the world remains unsettled, there is something I would say to you. I have served her grace since she was an infant. In all these years, never have I seen her face lit up with such unbridled joy. For showing that to me, you have my heartfelt thanks. Oh. Back to Tamamizu. Ilya, my thanks again for accompanying us to Kugane. As has been decided, we seek a product that might represent Suino Sato. Such is my next request to you. En route back to Tamamizu, Sanana and I discussed the subject at some length. We believe that a marriage of our two worlds would be ideal. The bounty of the Ruby Sea worked with the techniques of the surface. Aye. We take a treasure of the deep only Kurenai's people have access to, and give it a foreign touch. There's something to gain for everyone. With a concept like that, we are bound to come up with a winning product. We just need to find something to base the product on. If it's to make a mark on the world, it has to be inherently valuable. I'm talking jewelry and the like. These waters yield objects that may suit such a purpose, but I fear they are not to the quality to impress the folks on the surface. In the course of our fishing and foraging, we often come upon pearl-producing clams and deep-sea crystals. But with our energies recently focused wholly upon survival, we do not pay them much mind. Pearls and crystals, you say? Kurenai. Those things would be perfect. Truly? I mean, they are certainly pretty, but they pale in comparison to such dazzling items I have beheld in Kugane. I'd wager that's because you've only seen your pearls and crystals in the ocean's dim lights. On the surface, beneath the sun, they'd shine they'd shine 100 times as bright. And once Ilya's worked her magic on them, they'll become signature products to turn heads the world over. The pride and joy of Suino Sato. Well, you have given me newfound hope, my friends. I shall trust to your abilities, Ilya, and await your handiwork with bated breath. Alright. So, what are we after? Shishui Jewels, Shinigami Clams, or Suino Sato Special? Sure. I will sort that at a later point. For now, we go to Roga's Reach.
Who are you harassing now?
Nargo.
Right.
Then I need to decide what I want for class, job, whatever quests.
I was going to ask, what are you planning to try for Stormblood? Not Stormblood, Shadowbringers.
Shadowbringers. That's a fair question, really, isn't it? I'd like to, at the very least, I'd like to, like, unlock Viper, Picto, Reaper at some point before I get that started. But if anything, possibly Reaper? Because that starts at 70, right?
Yeah.
So I could either do, I could do Reaper.
Okay.
Sage. I'd like to try and get Dark Knight up.
Because I was going to suggest that whichever job you were thinking of taking through Stormblood, that you do those job quests first. But if you're looking at one that already starts at 70...
Yeah. Well, I want to pick ones from all of them anyway, so that I've got something that I can fall on. But yeah, probably Dark Knight, I need to do all of the stuff on. Machinist would be the other one I would do for physical ranged. Magical is not there, but Red Mage. I just need to use Red Mage more because I already got that up to 60.
Yeah.
But yeah, then unlock Reaper and Sage. I could do the opening mission for Sage, probably. There's only going to be one mission for that, right? Because it would have changed to the role quests at that point, right?
There is a storyline.
Okay. What level quests are the storyline for that, or does it not matter at that point? Are they all 70?
I think it's every 2 levels.
Okay. Bugger me, being a merchant's a lot more tiring than I ever imagined. How are you holding up, Ilya? It levels with the 70s. Okay. That's good to know. And with that, I reckon we got more than enough for our needs. Here's hoping the folks at the Sorcerer are satisfied with the quality of our work. Oh, you're working, you're both keeping me sane. Imagining Shin is up to no good. Yeah, that's probably. I have come up with my own Shin canon. I have no idea why. No, you're probably spot on.
Yeah, I'm generally up to no good.
If you stick around long enough, you will learn that we all exude a form of chaos. The less said about my chaos, the better, I think. Though it's brought up regularly.
Constantly, I think is probably more accurate.
Oh. Good news, Ilya. The constellation prizes we sold at the Gold Saucer turned out to be more popular than we ever imagined. More profits means more aid for the families. In fact, we've got enough to go around that I doubt Conrad's widow will object to taking some for herself. We we found Mefrid's widow. I've a mind to visit the both of them to deliver their bit, and soon. Think I mentioned this to you before, but I was hoping you'd want to come with me when I do, on account of your connection. When you're up for it, let me know. Cold Daddy unspoken chaos rules. A la Fight Club. True. Alright. So, you're ready then? Good. This is long overdue. We'll start by paying a visit to Mefrid's widow. She's living in Algiri with her daughter. I'll need a moment to gather my things, so go ahead and I'll meet you there. Algiri. Who are you? Let's see. I don't know what this is about, but make it quick. I'm needed back at the shop. This is Gayla and her little girl. I asked them to meet us here, so we might have a bit of privacy. In the middle of the street. Okay. Put that away. I'll not pretend we've got it easy, but I never asked for anyone's charity. Least of all his. Our marriage, such as it was, ended ages ago. But I don't understand. What is there to? He said he wanted to fight the good fight, but was afraid of putting us in danger. It was all bollocks. We both knew it at the time. Fighting for your homeland sounds noble, it does. But it was nothing more than an excuse not to be beholden to his wife and daughter any longer. You're wrong about him, and I can prove it. There's something else I brought for you. What is this? A charm? Oof, that's a wild take. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Mefrid's. He was holding it when he died. Ilya can attest to that. Not a ward of the Destroyer, but a hand-carved wooden charm with the face of a mother and a child. Don't you see? What mattered to him most in those final moments wasn't his homeland or his faith. It was... Mefrid. That's what I believe, at least. But I won't presume to claim I knew him better than you did. I do know he'd want you to have this money, though. If not for yourself, for your little girl. Thank you. For everything. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Algieri saw more than its fair share of Imperial soldiers during the occupation. No one with any ties to the resistance was safe here. I imagine that played a part in the decisions Mefrid made. Who knows why he never told us? For their sake, or for his. Maybe both. No use dwelling on it. From here, we've got to continue to see Conrad's widow. He had her hiding in an abandoned village deep in the mountains for some time. But now that the occupation has ended, there is no need for that. She's living in the Almegan quarter at present. I'll lead the way. We get there, and once again, the quick Levin is going. No, it's not, luckily.
Let's not try that with just two of us.
Yeah, we would not two-man Ixion at all. The last time we tried to two-man a world boss, that did not go well for us.
I mean, this
even
depends on your definition of well, in the fact that, you know, we didn't waste a lot of time on it.
No, that was
a good thing.
That was the first one. That was the first attempt where when I didn't know what was happening, we just died. When we were prepared for it, we still didn't do well.
Yeah.
Ilya, yes. I knew you at once. This is Gerdy. She's been waiting a long time to meet us. I've heard stories about your fund and what you've done with the families, or done for the families of the fallen. It's good work you're doing, and Conrad would be proud. And you must be Ilya. I'm grateful to you beyond measure for what you did for my husband and for our homeland. There's no need to stand on our account. Please, take a seat. Told you about my legs, did he? Well, I'm not too proud to say no. He told me a lot about you too, Nargo. Enough that I'm half tempted to call you Nargo. Even though he didn't. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. We never had a child of our own, and yet, the way his face would light up when he spoke of you and your mischief, like a father boasting about his little girl. I couldn't help but think of you in that way too sometimes. He was a father to us all, in a way, and we're all better for his guidance. I wish I could have done more to repay the favor when he was alive, or to you, now. But all I've got to offer you is that gil and my gratitude. You've all done so much more than you realize. You've changed people, spurred them to strive to be better. Like the young man who's been helping me. Ah, speaking of which... Mrs. Grady. Oh, I've went and brought those things you wanted. Wait. I know that voice, but from where? Specula Imperatoris. You were the one speaking for the skulls. But how? I thought you all died in the main tower. You've got good ears. Aye, you're right. I'm Herdolf, and I was one of the Acrinia Lupi. Don't remember much of it. When the tower came down, hit my head or something. All I remember was waking up beneath a pile of rubble. Lucky to be alive. Fair enough. But tell me, why would you come here? Where else could I go? Apparently the Imperials were willing to kill me, and the Resistance weren't like to treat me any better. I'd reckon. Best chance I had was to take off my uniform and join this lot. I had no idea what happened, to be honest. It wasn't until later I learned Commander Kemp himself had died in the battle. Didn't know much about the man, other than he was the leader of the Resistance. That he had a wife named Gerda, who'd gone into hiding. They died because he wanted me and my comrades to live. I owed him. So I sought out and did what I could. It'd never make up for it, I knew, but it was better than nothing. A way to pass the time until you found me. Earnest to a fault, isn't he? It's like the moment he took off the mask, he couldn't hold back anything back. After all the effort Comrade went through to save his life, I thought it'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I accepted his help. I knew it couldn't last. That you'd find me one day. I'm unarmed. I surrender. Do with me what you will. Got nothing to do. Way I see it, the skulls died that day in the tower. But why would you? Because sometimes you've got to try not hitting the other person back. Otherwise, we'll all have bruised knuckles and bloody noses. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I appreciate you agreeing to look the other way. Conrad would too, I'd like to think. He wanted to give them another chance. It's not my place to take it away. God's damn dust getting in my eyes. We honor the dead by living well, by carrying on their legacy, as in many ways you carry on Conrad's. But we mustn't forget to spend time with people dearest to us while we can. You still have both your parents, yes? You ought to go see them. I'm sure they think about you every day. Yes, I'll do just that. It's on the way back. Yeah, so if that's alright with you, I'd like to pay a visit to the Peering Stones. Thanks. It's been too long since I saw my mother and father. I'd come 3-man die, but alas, our islands are different. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we're 4 of us, and losing 10 minutes to actually being able to fight Ixion, we managed to do 50% of its HP. And just shouted horses all the time.
Horses!
Oh, there she is! The pride of the M tribe. I only wish You had sent word in advance so we could have begun preparations for the feast. Please, Father. We're only here for a short time. We had business in the peaks, and I'll thank you to stop with the pride of the tribe rubbish. Now. What's the world come to if a father can't dote on his daughter? And besides, it's true. You ought to know by now how much your sisters look up to you. Aye. It's nothing, but look at Nargo, going out there and getting things done, moving up the ranks in the resistance, bringing honor to the M tribe. People will be telling me that story for years, you know. How you rode Obda through the storm of cannon fire to the top of Veldonia, with nothing but a satchel of glimmer prisms and won the day. Pity you've got no skills other than soldiering, though. Your cooking's especially bad. Meant to ask. Father, we're short of wood for arrows. Meant to go and gather some myself, but I wasn't sure where I ought to search. Gather? Child, you should have learned by now that you'll have little luck finding suitable trees near our village. Better to trade for the wood. You know, I started a fund for the widows and orphans of the resistance soldiers who died in battle. We raised a great deal of gil through the collectibles trade, and in the process, I've made friends with a lot of merchants. If there's anything the village lacks, maybe I could use those connections to get you what you need. So, little Nargo has taken up a new trade. If I had to choose between bartering with a stranger in Algiri or relying on my own daughter, then it's hardly a choice at all. Excuse me. I'll be in touch then. I promise you won't regret this. Right, we should get back to the Reach. With me, Ilya. It looked like I'm on my way to say something. As long as she is happy and content, so am I. I learned long ago not to try and dictate the course of my children's lives. Even if I must usually contact myself with only hearing that she is hale and healthy, it is always be far preferable to see her in the flesh. That's not really what I wanted, but that's fine. Reach. Thanks again for accompanying me, Ilya. I know it ended up being a lot more complicated than expected. Right then. I promised my father I'd help the village, and I mean to do just that. I'm in the market for sundry goods, and if you could help me, I'd be most grateful. You'll still get your bit, as will the fund. Everyone will be happy in the end. You've my word on that. I'm counting on you, partner. And what do you want? No, not that. That. M-Tried Sundries. Peaks Pigment. Do I have any of that? No. And Veldonia Salmon. Anyway. Right. What are we starting with is the question.
Which one have you done the least on?
Yes. Bearing in mind, the only thing that I've done with them is pretty much pick up their quests. So I think I've done one for the machinists, because it's over... they've sent me over to... I forget the place.
Yeah, it's one of the Limsa places.
Yeah. Camp Bronze Lake. Not Bronze Lake. The one with the... Yeah, the one with the, the goblins. The kobolds.
Camp Overlook.
That's it, Overlook. Snack break in 2 minutes. That's fair.
Honestly, and I'm a little biased, I would say Dark Knight.
Dark Knight, yeah, I had a feeling. Shin, do you mind testing something? Some of them just make me hungry anyway. That's fair. I don't even know what ads I get, so...
What would you like me to test? Because if it's methods of murder, I will have to refuse.
In-game. No. Can you do !hey in chat? I just want to see if the sound...
Hey as in hello, or...
Yeah, hey as in hello. H-E-Y.
Hey, listen!
Oh, it did. Okay, that's cool. It came through the alerts and musics. How loud was that?
I'm not listening to the stream.
That's fair. Leah, how loud was that, hey? Decent sound? Okay. The main thing is, as long as I hear it in my earphones, it's so my mods can get my attention if I need to hear things. Or read things. One mod in particular just wants to catch my attention most of the time.
That's what the screen's for.
Yeah, but that's usually on cooldown.
Yeah, true.
In Canada lately, it's been Wendy's partnership. Ah. Not had Wendy's before. Even though I've spent a... that's fair. Okay.
I don't know if there's a Wendy's in the UK.
No, there isn't Wendy's in the UK as far as I'm aware.
So, you're going to do Dark Knight, are you?
Yeah, I'll be Dark Knight. Wendy's is mids, but the ad is for school supplies going to get a pickle and a drink. I have seen some interesting swords that can be made.
Yep.
Um,
Can't remember how to get it, but there's one that basically looks like a giant katana. Not quite Sephiroth level, but...
is it this one? No, not that one. I mean, that's kind of katana-ish. Because it's an it's an Odachi, so...
Yeah, the one I'm talking about doesn't light up.
Yeah. That's the one that I saw that I liked the look of.
Right.
Oh my god. Could you imagine a Sephiroth katana? This is why Shin is chaos. Though the effects on some of these are nice. I like the effects on the Bakyo's weapons with the paint splotches. Susano's one is pretty pointy. But wasn't there a Sephiroth? Sephiroth. I forget which one his is called, but I don't think there is like a glowy one that you can make for Sephiroth. I love the end-spirited weapons, especially the warrior weapon. It looks great. Yeah, I had a look through all of them, and some of them look really nice. Right. To Ishgard. Taking the hobbits to Isengard. So something I'll ask at the very least, is there a better place to get a screenshot for this with this character than here?
What do you mean?
So I can get a screenshot for thumbnails.
Of just the character?
Well, of me and the character, because each of them are individualized for the arc.
Oh, of Frey, you mean?
Yeah, with Frey, yes.
They do show up in other places. But you might need to do screen grabs from cutscenes.
I'd done that with the Red Mage one. I got it from a cutscene. Because you can still do /G pose in the cutscenes, right?
I don't think so.
I was able to because I didn't have the chat bubble up.
I don't mess around with G pose that much, so I couldn't really tell you.
I mean, I can take a picture. I don't even know what. It will. I don't think you can T-pose cancel the cutscene. Yeah, it will cancel the cutscene. Maybe. Trying to think, is there a can be tested? I don't think there is. It's fine.
What are you looking for? A way to remove the overlay, the UI?
Yeah.
There is a way to do it. I can't remember whether I remapped it or not, but mine's on scroll lock. Toggle UI, display mode, scroll lock.
Scroll lock. Still the same. I think you can remove the UI.
In a cutscene with it, yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing about system, social, emotes. There is... Is it that one? No. What's the one that you use where you end up sticking your sword in the ground?
Change pose. Just draw the weapon.
And just pose.
Change pose.
Oh. / change pose.
Yeah.
Am I going blind? Probably.
You might want to look under special.
No, I got it.
Okay. Just as the night light comes on.
Yeah. And now I'm just doing different poses. It's fine, because I can just turn on the light. Nope, that's not what I want. I am Shin's Echo because of delay. No, it's fine. Change pose is located on the third one. When you get to find dances, I think you need to change the pose before you enter if you want the sword in the ground. If this is G pose, backseat driving, just tell him to get back to work. No, that's fine. Don't worry about that. The only backseating that I'm not like, please try not to do is just spoiling the story and anything like that.
Yeah, or demanding, oh, you have to go and do this immediately. Go and
yeah,
blah, blah, blah. You know, oh, you must do this particular side quest. And it's like, well, tell him about it, but he'll do it when he gets around to it. If he's interested, he'll do it immediately.
Yeah. The absolutionists of Final Fantasy XIV, yeah. 14 players spoil story there. They are absolutely not 14 players. That's fair. Yeah, like, I am very much a story-driven player, so that is what I'm like, no, please don't do that. Most other things I'm fine with. How do I... be it alone or with friends, this mod can be used to pose while repeating your last executed emote or action on loop. But that's not the action I... the one that I want to do can't be done at this time. Exit GFO's put the summoning in, should be good. It was so close.
How have you got other people running through your G-posts?
Do you know, I don't know. Right, so I've stopped it from looping. That's the main thing. We've at least gotten there. Emote. Now, can I? Still no. Draw on something. Exit G pose. So that shit. That. And then go back in. There we go. Thank you. Your menu's just up to the side, Shin. Oh, well, yeah, you're just there as well.
Yep. As always, just lurking. Waiting for the opportunity to... Yeah, no, just... Hi.
Why is you saying screenshot failed?
Oh, I hate it when it does that.
There we go. Okay, at least I've got that sorted. That's fine. Alright. Let us get started. Ishgardian Justice. Well, well, don't you look the part, ready to harness the darkness within to set the wrong things right. Now, bear in mind that while the darkness gives you strength, that strength comes at a cost. That is but one sacrifice, though. And justice demands many. Say a man, a venerable, untouchable man, harms a child in unspeakable ways. He strides through the hoplon, secure in the knowledge that he is beyond punishment. But for one who cuts down that vile beasts as he flaunts his freedom, who knows how many others will suffer. Such was the dilemma faced by a goodly knight long ago. He knew that he would be stripped of his title and denounced for the deed. The threshold we refuse to cross is a line we draw for ourselves. We fear the consequences, and people suffer for our indecision. Everyone who held that crystal came to conquer that fear and became who they wanted to be. That night was the first. You will be the next. Think on that while we look into the commotion down below. What commotion? Oh, there's something over here. Here we are. Go and ask her what is wrong. Please, I don't know what to do. It's my granddaughter. I didn't see him standing there, and I know that's no excuse. I should have been more careful. But my granddaughter, she started yelling at the temple knights, and I tried to stop her, I did. But then he said she had to come with him, and if I could just tell him how sorry I am, maybe he would. He'd take you too, is what he'd do. Even if we went and begged the blue bastards to intervene, it'd be too late by then. Ain't the first time they've taken a girl at her age. If she doesn't fight back, I might let her go after. No, there has to be another way. Ah, Ishgardian justice. They might spare the girl, you know. Leave her with a few scars and a lifelong lesson. Or we could beat every last one of them within an ilm of their lives and rescue the girl. You'd like that, wouldn't you? I knew you would. Everything is going to be alright, madam. When I'm through with those knights, they will not dare trouble you ever again. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Assuming they didn't just drag her into an alley, they've taken her to either the congregation or the tribunal. The Honourable Sir Aymeric wouldn't suffer such reprehensible behaviour under his roof. The Inquisition, on the other hand, well. So that leaves the tribunal. If the girl is still alive, I imagine they'll make all manner of threats. Come any closer and she dies, and so forth. If so, we'll need to make something perfectly clear to them. We're not here for her. We're here for you. Once they understand she means nothing to us, they'll attack us or flee. I don't know about you, but I'm eager to find out which. Oh yes, let's go and find out which indeed. The Tribune. Or not. We're going to the Astrologicon. Just the one sword between the two of us, I'm afraid. You keep it. I dare say it fits rather snugly in your hands. But don't worry about me. I'll do my part to keep you on your feet. Now, should things turn violent, as I expect they shall, you may need to tap into your dark side to survive. It's not unlike drawing upon your own ether to weave magic. Fear, pain, rage. That which lies in the deepest depths of our souls make for a potent fuel. But be warned. Burn too much too quickly and you risk being consumed. Don't worry, Ilya. The first steps over the threshold is always the hardest. Ah, yes. I should have known you'd do that. Right then. Let us find the girl. Oop.
I will be back in a moment, Ronzi.
That's fine. Looks like I'll disband the party anyway. Who are you? Another highborn arse? Damn it, girl. You're only making it worse for yourself. The hell's with you? I've done nothing wrong. Why are the pretty ones always so daft? If I had a gill for every time I had to kill an unrepentant bastard like you... Oh, what the... Are you threatening a temple knight? Oh, you're very clever. Yes, I am. Now let her go. Hey, enough of this! With me, girl, now! One more word of protest and I'll toss your grandmother in a cell to rot. You three, seize this imbecile. Oh, he's gone white mage? Oh, great. Good job this isn't hard content. My mouse isn't working. Reinforcements, eh? Look like they've... looks like we've got to even the odds. Search your soul for the darkness. We'll need but a slither. Yes. Do you see, Ilya? The flames beckon. Immerse yourselves in the flame and ignite the darkness within. Just so. Burn so does your strength. Drink 2 dreams and the flames consume you. Okay. So we're going up there. Nope, I'm not going up there. Or am I going up here? I'm going up here. Excuse me.
Hello.
Hello.
Have you noticed?
What? These the Dark Knight?
How most jobs in this game are, you know, by the power of friendship.
Yeah.
This job is like by the power of emo.
Power of emo. Frey is very much reminding me of Batman.
You're gonna do him with a Batman voice.
I've been given them. Why did you say that name? Thank you. Those who yet live remember this horror, and those who should not, who should you speak of it, it shall be visited upon you again 100. Hello, I wasn't just in there beating the ever-living shit out of your friends. Well done, hero. I think the fair maiden wants to have a word. I don't know what to say, miss. Thank you, thank you. I got a little carried away earlier. It was just that when I saw how they were treating my grandmother, I had to say something, and... You're good. What? No one screamed your name? My grandmother called out just the once, but but that was it. Speaking of which, I should hurry back. I suppose I ought to say that I'm sorry for what I did, but I'm not. Those knights had it coming. Helone bless you for what you did. Feels good, doesn't it? Strange, maybe, but a good strange, I'll wager. You tapped into something primal. A power nestled within you, yearning to be free. As you understand this power grows, so too will use your skill as a dark knight. You have done well. Far better than I could have hoped, in fact. But there is still so much more to learn. So much further to go. I won't lie to you, Ilya. The risks will only increase, so if you want to keep going, you will have to trust in me. Can you do that? I can.
What was that song in the Jungle Book? Snake sang hanging down from the tree.
Good. That's a promise. Circumstances being what they are, it might be best if we parted ways for a while. Think of it as an opportunity to hone your skills in my absence. But don't worry, we will meet again when the time is right. I'll be waiting where we first met. And I now have a new skill. Does unexpected damage with a potency of 100 to all enemies in a straight line before. Grants dark side, increases damage dealt by 10%.
By the way, I think all of the Dark Knight abilities were named by somebody with was it Chinyobi syndrome?
Oh, I got something new. The dark side gauge. Indicates a duration of dark side, which is increases damage dealt using a flood crystal or edge of darkness. Is there a long bar that shows up for this class or not?
Yes.
Which one does it tack onto? Or is it a completely separate bar?
No, it tacks onto the one that's glowing blue and red.
The grit.
Grit.
Okay. That's fine. HUD. Put that down there. Save. She has a timer with Edge of Darkness. Which say I get a 40. Which, okay, so that is a single target ability. Well, this is a essentially area of effect. Okay.
Like a line AoE, if I remember.
Sure. That's fine. The my only issue right now is my mouse isn't working properly. So the shoulder buttons aren't responding. Oh, this is still working. That's good. This is a Logitech. Yes, it is Logitech. Let me open the Logitech hub. Maybe that will help sort this. Okay, yeah, that's fixed it. Just opening up my Logitech hub fixed the issue.
And that's why I stopped using Logitech.
Normally it's fine. Normally.
Yeah, no, it's just the fact that for me, the Logitech hub would randomly shut itself down and not notify me, and I'd lose functionality on mouse and keyboard, and then I'd have to try and figure it out, reboot it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, screw that.
that's fair. The voice in the abyss. Ray has been waiting for you for a long time. I had a feeling you'd come by tonight, Ilya, and sure enough, there you are, eager to pick up where we left off. Let's start with a question, then. You must be burning with several after that last affair. What was that voice I heard? Ah, yes, the voice. The one you heard when you first touched the crystal. An excellent question, but a difficult one to answer. Some say it is a beacon, guiding the Dark Knight to her true calling. Whose is it, you ask? Only you can discover that, for each knight must hearken to a different voice. As you grow more accustomed to drawing upon your dark side, you will come to hear it more clearly. Communion will hasten this process, but we dare not conduct the rites here under the watchful eye of the Holy See. We will make for the southern Thanlan, for Little Alamigo. What's the betting that whole, oh yeah, you learn who the voice is never actually resolved?
I mean, my Dark Knight's inner voice is Godbert Mandeville.
Yeah, it checks. Punctual as ever, I see. Communion, lest you worry, is rather simple. It is a ritual in which one nurtures the darkness within so that she may channel it more effectively in battle. Do not, however, presume the risk to be any less than before. Should you partake of it in excess, you will die. Or worse. So before we begin, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to kill something for me. Something feral, something fearsome, which will push you to your limits. I want to see you thrive in the moment. That way, I will know you are ready. Ask Gunderbold. He should know of a suitable creature. Ah, a pleasure to see you again, Ilya. Do you require assistance? Training? Well, if you seek dangerous beasts for that purpose, then... The Red Labyrinth is home to Pisets, notorious for their size and vigor. Our trappers take great pains to avoid their nests, and those who do not bear scars, and those who do not bear scars for their folly. I pity the man who dies without scars, but these Pisets sounds promising. Tell me more. They attacked caravans loaded with Edelgoat carcasses before. The smell drives them into a frenzy. This should serve to draw them out of hiding. Ilya, I'll always be grateful for what you did. Those young ones were on the verge of making a terrible mistake, so consumed with anger were they. I hesitated to act, even though I saw it burning within them, as I see it burning within you now. You seek the darkness within? I will not claim to understand your meaning, but I wish you well in your training. Let's go. That's not gonna help the darkness within.
Putting out the fire.
Never! Where am I going? Oh, I'm going there, okay. Ah, they're close. I can feel their eyes upon us. Well, we're here. Show me who you are, Ilya. Show me what you can do. I'm waiting. Anyway, what? Oh, destination. We're looking the wrong way, Ilya. That wasn't so hard now, was it? To mete out justice, to protect the weak from the strong, and so forth. You yourself must be strong. Strength is pain, strength is suffering, strength is sacrifice. We must prepare for communion, but not here. Come, before more pisets are drawn by the smell. You look ready. Good. Now listen well. Close your eyes and hold out your hands towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs. Then let it pass from your lips. Slower. Slower. Listen to my voice. Listen to your heartbeats. Listen for the other.
Wasn't that a Roxette song?
I think so. With every breath, you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. 1 foot in front of the other, over and over again. To the ends of the world, and back again. And if time has no end, still forward and onward, over and over again. So, what did you hear? Some weird rhyme. Interesting, but not terribly informative. Do not lose heart. That you were able to hear it once more is progress enough. I believe you will come to understand its words and its will in due time. I should mention that, in some instances, the voice is said to be that of another, one whom the Dark Knight is fated to seek out. If that is the case, you may have a long journey ahead of you. Heh, so you would welcome such a journey. There is something to be said for it, and for travel, for that matter, to roam free and help those in need. Yet no good deed goes unpunished, does it? I knew a woman once. Wanted to be a hero. Do many great things. And so she did. The songs always ended there. But life doesn't, does it? There are temptations more deadly than the dark side, Ilya. You should have learnt this by now. But you haven't. You will. Oh no, I'll always make the same mistake if fronted with Garuda, Shiva, anything like that. I will always make that mistake, and I will be glad for it. The communion is ended, but with it our time together. But we shall meet again as we did before.
And this is why we need a constant supply of Ronzis. It's getting expensive, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. Right. Back to Ishgard? Sure looks like it. Heroic riposte. Or reprise. Reprise? Reprise. You look well, Ilya. More determined. You have not heard the voice since last we spoke? I know, but worry not. If your affinity with the dark side is as strong as I believe, then communion is all you require. Come with me to the burning wall. You know what you must do. Back to Thanalan. Ida! I don't think I've got that minion yet.
I don't remember how. I think it might be a cash shop.
I think it might be. At the very least, so I can let you know, I'm undecided yet whether I'm going to be playing this on Sunday.
Okay.
Trinky's not going to be about for Astroneer, as you know.
Okay.
Day after is like the first day back of the school year. Teacher's gotta teach. So.
Disgraceful.
Hey, everyone needs to get paid, right?
No?
Yeah, that's funny that. I wish this could pay me. At the very least, then I could pay my mods. Maybe.
Yeah, right, you'd pay me.
Did you think I'm that callous?
I don't so much mod as just irritate you.
Isn't that payment enough for you?
Spiritually, emotionally, yes. Physically, fiscally, no.
It begins, as always, with blood. A confirmation of your identity. There are axe-beaks here which have grown ferocious beyond reckoning. Vile creatures eager to prey on man and beast alike. Offer yourself to them. They will come. Then make an offering of them to me. I caught a golden fleece in that. Oops. Ah, now that is the Ilya I've longed to see. You resent this, don't you? This pointless trial. Perhaps you even resent me for subjugating you to it. Remember this feeling. Treasure it. I want it smouldering within you when we commune in Camp Drybone. Close your eyes and hold out your hands towards me. Breathe deep through your nose, let the air fill your lungs, then let it pass from your lips. Slower. Slower. Listen to my voice. Listen to your heartbeats. Listen for the other. Thank the 12. It is you, Ilya. Isambard, remember? It must have been an age since we last spoke. To think that you would end up slaying the Lord of the Inferno. When you first came through looking for our missing common folk, I took you for a... Ah, but this isn't the time for to reminisce. I sought you out because I need your help. Do tell. Not long ago, an Omalji raiding party attacked our caravan on the road and abducted several pilgrims. We reported the incident to both the Brass Blade and the Immortal Flames, but it seems neither is in the position to muster a force at present. You know what lies beyond, or what lies in store for those should they not be rescued soon. Please, Ilya. There is no one else. Really? Charge into an enemy encampment filled with Omarji warriors and free some fools who should have armed themselves? Risk life and limb to do the work of dozens of men because you bloody asked? Is that it? That's what we do. But that's what we do, isn't it? Every goddamn time. Fine, we'll bring them back. I thank you for... They were bound for the encampment to the southeast. Then so are we. Huh? Stop it. You know what? I need to take a very quick break. So I will be back. Oh dear. Hang on. How do I respond to it?
Alt R.
Or I can just do it that way. But fine, Alt R. Okay, cool.
She's talking to you as well then.
Oh what? Kyoya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Gray. Asking why you poor.
Right. Yeah, he asked me where I got the mount.
Ah. I was just saying the free company ran out of money.
I managed to scare him at the start of the stream.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I jumped well out of my skin. No, Alt R did not do a response. Let me try and Control R. That was
Okay.
auto run. Nope, so I don't know what it was.
Probably have rebound it then.
Maybe.
Try just R.
No, I think that's run. Back in just in time for a snack break. I was quite literally about to say I've got to go step away as well. I'm tempted very much to change it from instead of ad break to snack break. Leah. Dom this freaking nerd with your subs. He needs a session. Thank you, Gray.
Is he offering you money?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
That's
he's
it
only
enough.
level 26.
Oh. Oh, great. You'll be happy to know that your command is now in. Oh, right, I forgot your ad. You were in ads. Your command is Ingray. But YouTube, we will be back in a second. YouTube, we are back. Right, we need to head south. Just the way you said acquired something, I assumed it was evil and cursed. I mean, that's a fair assumption. The nerve of some people, after all you do for them. They're inside, just as Ilmsbard said. Mere moments away from being tempted, I'm sure. Well, what are you waiting for? It's time to play the hero. Okay, well, we've rescued them. What now? Which way are you going? Oh, you're going this way. Yeah, Mum. Oh, and they're off cooldown. Didn't realize Flood of Darkness was on OCG.
I just found a route into the burning wall that I didn't know existed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just didn't know when to leave off, did they? Neither did you, though, eh? I mean, look at yourself. Most of that's not even your blood. Leave it. You've nothing to be ashamed of. Let's go and give Ilmsbard the good news. Oh, great. I will be playing Breath of the Wild tomorrow. Welcome back, Ilya. I heard you've really given those Amalji what for. Good show. I'm sure you're eager to be on your way, so I won't waste any more of your time, but thank you. You can come back whenever you like. Those who have never faced death do not scruple to condemn others to it. They know nothing of true sacrifice, and are weak for their ignorance. In sacrifice there is strength, in strength there is liberation. Close your eyes and hold out your hand toward me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs, then let it pass from your lips. Slower, slower. With every breath, you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. On a throne of bone she waits. Serve, save, slave, slay. They come to entreat her judgment. Serve, save, slave, slay, one by one, in solemn procession. So, what did you hear this time? And there I was thinking you were on the verge of discerning the truth. Your affinity with your dark side grows stronger by the day, and yet there is a hesitation. Ilya, listen to me, Ilya. You have performed great deeds and saved countless people. You are a hero to the realm. But you are no Dark Knight. A Dark Knight accepts that she cannot save everyone, that sometimes she is fortunate just to save herself. Sacrifice, Ilya, is to renounce that which binds you, to recognize that which matters, and forsake all that does not. At the very least, you must realize that you cannot continue to carry all these burdens, unless you wish to die a slave. I'm fine. Just a little tired. The communion is ended, and with it our time together. But we shall meet again as we did before. They were the same.
I found Alpha and Omega.
Oh?
Yeah.
Whereabouts are they?
Head for the burning wall.
Alright, you'll have to show me the other entrance that you found as well. Are they meant to be in front of us?
Yeah.
They're not there on my screen.
Okay.
So that means that they are...
For me.
That means that they're instanced to each individual player. Interesting.
Yes. So, follow me.
Yep, following.
This is the
This is where the ending for
Black Mage stuff.
it's also the end of the oh, the coils.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't know there was an entrance up here.
Oh, yeah, no, I think I knew that you could get there across that bridge.
Yep. Still learning things.
Hey, sign of a good game.
Yep.
Alright, back to Ishgard. A declaration of blood. Ray has been watching you and she is not pleased with your progress. I'm beginning to question your commitment, Ilya. You haven't heard the voice since our last communion, which means you haven't taken my lessons to heart. You know I'm trying to help you, don't you? This is all for your benefit. You listen, but you do not understand. Never mind. You're the stubborn type, I know that. We'll just have to keep at it until you open your eyes. Morabay Dry Docks. That is where we'll head next.
Having a scythe off with my minion.
I see that. Oh, down there. Are we going after Leviathan?
Levy beaten.
I never cared much for the ocean myself. That friend of mine, the one I told you about after our first communion, we came out here together once. Long story short, we ended up doing something ridiculously foolish and we're lucky to make it out alive. I tried to talk her out of it, but she just had to get on that damn boat. Don't be like that, friend. Isn't the Maelstrom supposed to aid the small folk when they're in a spot of trouble? So far as it is possible, yes, but such matters fall within the purview of the Yellow Jackets and they told me to bugger off. Can you believe that? I'm begging you, Sergeant. Hey, wait. Is that you, Captain Starrage? It is! The legend herself! Forgive me, madam. I never thanked you properly for your service to Lim Solomisa. When I first heard Leviathan had been summoned, I feared that... Why? If it isn't that famous adventurer who's been killing primals left and right. Truly, the 12 must be watching over me, because you're just the woman I need. Sniff. Snob. I am a victim of a terrible, nay, a heinous crime. I was waylaid by quick-rin bandits near the Salt Strand, who left me with naught more than the clothes on my back. And what makes you think I give a quick-rin's ass about your troubles? Good bother you the Yellow Jackets, like the sergeant said. I seek worthy prey, not a gang of rats. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They can't see Frey, can they? They apparently can hear her, and they think I'm talking.
Why are you saying that?
Because he is still looking at me, thinking I said that, rather than Frey. How can you say such a thing, madam? Without your help, I'm ruined. Fine, I'll help. Spoken like a true hero. So, you know, the rank and file didn't seem so dangerous, but their leader was a mean-looking bastard. But considering the foes you faced in the past, he couldn't possibly pose a threat to you. Shut your mouth and wait here. I'll be back. You'll find them on the Sword Strand, madam. That's where they'll made camp. Only mind their leader, eh? He's a mean-looking bastard, that one. Also, with the guy in the in Camp Drybones, like, no one who we've spoken to have made mention of Fran. Frey. Sorry. Sorry, I've got
series The Nanny.
Well, no, I've got Fran on the mind from the Stormblood raid.
Right. That Fran.
But yeah, as far as I can tell, no one has directly spoken to Frey. They've all been speaking to me.
Can you blame them? Frey's not exactly approachable.
But Frey is not being seen, but clearly is being heard. This Quickrin isn't everything he's promised. I'll take it out on his hide. Let's make the most of this, Ilya. No style, no guile, no just chaos. Mark your limits, then push yourself beyond. Let the darkness guide you and set you free. But I mean, that also kind of makes sense given how this all started, right? The Asgardian, the Templars were looking over a corpse. Retrieve the stolen goods. Oh. Frey. You did well. All that's left is to return the goods to their owner. Finish it. Finish what we started. Dad, it's you. Were you able to catch up with those bandits? Yes. This seems to be mine, but... But what? Lameline, take me. I can't sell this. Everything's soaked through with Quickrin blood. What did you do? Carve one open and leave him to bleed all over me wares? I'm ruined. Utterly ruined. Madam, I demand recompense for your reckless destruction of my property. I'm a reasonable man, so I will acknowledge that you are not wholly responsible. 50% of the value should suffice. 50%? 50%? I slaughtered a gang of Quickrin bandits for your precious goods, and this is the thanks I receive? You spineless sack of shite. I kill your enemies, I fetch your things, I do what you people can't or won't do yourselves. You're helpless, weak. All you do is want and need. I should have left you all to drown in Leviathan's tidal wave. At least then I would have spared your constant bloody whining. Alright, that confirms it. Because you weren't there. Do not speak to me of this ever again. Pray forgive me my insolence, madam. Captain Starrage, madam, you have every right to be upset, but I think he understands, madam. Yeah, so... Alright, so Frey isn't a ghost, but is the manifestation of my own darkness. At least that's what I'm now picking up. We can't keep doing this, Ilya. You must see now what it's doing to us. What they're doing to us. These people. What do you say? Never mind them. The voice is all that matters. We don't need them to become a Dark Knight. He deserved it, every word. Why can't we do what is on his mind? It's like, well, what are you? Are you the manifestation? Like, why can't they see you? Like, why do they think when you talk, it's me? We don't need them to become a Dark Knight. Not entirely true, Ilya. They have helped you to cultivate the darkness within, in a way. But their help is no longer needed. All that remains is to hearken to the voice, to grasp its words and discover your true calling. And I wish I could tell you. I wish I could make you see. But all I can do is guide you on your journey. Are you trying to force a fourth dialogue option? Yes! I will do that. Every time. I will force my own dialogue upon this. That is how I am. And you'll quickly find that I will just espouse my own theories like this on a whim. and just let Shin stew as he knows what's coming.
Yep.
I'm enjoying your theories from the other side. Oh god. I still need to get a corkboard for my theories. Or a whiteboard, doesn't matter what. Hey, chorus.
Lots and lots of red line.
Lots and lots of red line. Shin, light one. Shin, light one fire for yes, light two fires for no. A chorus of voices cry out for a hero, and she comes. She smiles, she nods, and she remains silent. But she too has a voice. I will be heard. Ilya Starrage. You stand at the precipice, but do not fear the fall. Cast yourself into the abyss, and you shall soar above, free at last. There are other lands than these, Ilya. Lands where we are not known. Ask, and we shall quit this place forever. Only when you have renounced everything are you free to do anything. When we meet again, you will give us your answer. That there was also telling. Turning around and saying, you will give us your answer, signifies that either Frey is a collective, or they're a reflection of ourselves.
I mean, you do know the lore behind soul crystals, right? Most of the soul crystals.
Which is why it's possible that it is more. It's probably a mixture of both, right? That they're a reflection of the darkness within us. But as you said, yeah, the soul crystals are quite literally just house an echo, I'm assuming, rather than the literal souls of the people who wielded it before us.
I mean, it's known that they house the knowledge and techniques.
Yeah. Or very bad at ink.
They are items that are passed down between individuals.
Yeah. Or very bad at
English.
Yeah, for the most part. Or very bad at English, which I think you'd catch, being English and all. No? I will say there are some things that I have caught that are like, that makes no sense with its wording. But just because I'm English doesn't mean I'll catch it. Stick around long enough and you will learn I cannot pronounce anything. I will just pronounce things however I want. Frey was here long before you met. I knew you would come to your senses, Ilya. Now let us go. Uh-oh. Frey.
I'll be back in a moment, Onzi.
Okay. If I never see snow again, it'll be too soon. We should go somewhere warm. At least for a little while. Wait for me near the gates of judgment. When you are alone, call out and I shall join you. From a moment later, Frey departs. Though in what direction you cannot seem to recall. With the chat in say, use your keyboard or software keyboards to enter the phrase, enter any phrase which includes Frey to attract her attention. So I've been using this deep, gruff voice, and they're saying that Frey is a female. Okay, that raises an interesting question. Is Frey... Would it be referred to as him, or with he, him, if I was playing a male character? That's, at the very least, there's something that I'll have to quiz Mox on. Frey, are you bad at speaking? Can't say I went through these quests on female. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fine. As I said, I will question Monsieur Mox. He'll have an answer for me. Curious to know when you find out? Hell yeah. Just do that. Ray, where are you? Wait. I know that voice. It's Ilya Starrage, the hero of the Scions. Allow me to say what an honor it is to meet you, madam. I mean, by the Fury, the woman who bested Shiva. Every knight under Lord Drillamont's command knows the tale. I could go on, but, well, I'll just say it. If I may, madam, we need your help. We have a giant problem, madam. A band of them has taken to raiding caravans passing through the Danafen Pass. We think they may be planning to expand their territory. Lord Drillamont wants them gone, but you know how it is. Too much work, for too few hands. We'd need at least 24 knights to clear them out safely. But now that you're here, madam, we've nothing to fear. Aye! While we create a distraction, you can slip past and put their leader down. Without him, they're sure to cut and run. So will you help us, madam? We beg of you. We beg of you! Thank you so much, madam. We won't forget this. Hey, Smiley. Pray accompany me to the pass, madam. We can discuss the finer details of our plan there.
Do I come back to Ronzi saying about besting Shiva every night? I mean, he then carried on to say under Lord Drillmont's command knows the story, but I was just like, Ronzi, no.
Oh. No. No more. Enough. I'm pretty sure mine was male, as I was a male Hrothgar back then. Female wasn't out, but Mox will have done it a lot more recently than I. It was a while ago for me, though. I can't remember clearly. A lot has happened since then. That's fair. You've been asleep since then, Smiley.
What was the question?
So the kind of text saying that Frey walked off, had them down as her. So I was curious as if to, is that because I'm playing a female character, or if I was playing a male character, would it put them down as a he him?
I mean, chat's already kind of given you an answer on this.
Yeah.
Bad chat.
Well, I was... Look, to be honest, I was going to have asked Moss in a way that wasn't going to be spoiler heavy, but either way, it's kind of like the only way for me to even know that answer
is to speak to somebody who's done it with a different gendered character.
or doing it as a different gendered character myself.
Yeah.
The leader should be somewhere in the tunnels, madam. Once you're in position, we'll launch our attack. If it goes to plan, you should only have to contend with the leader and his guards. May the Fury guide and protect us. I didn't mean to join a fate. Let me do this. By the Fury, you really did it. And you made it look so easy. As for us, there were some injuries, but nothing serious. It was starting to look rather grim, actually, but the moment he fell, they sounded the retreats. It was an honor to fight with you, madam. You really are everything the bards say. Truth be told, I've been following your deeds for some time now, ever since you first came to White Brim Front. Your martial prowess is widely known, of course, but what I found truly inspirational was your compassion for the common man. How you would risk your life without thought of fame or fortune. How the lowest among us could find a friend in you. Sir, sir! Is something wrong? It's Lord Drillamont, sir. We heard we were in the field with Ilya, and is demanding she come to White Brim Front at once. Demanding? What is the meaning of this? Certain allegations have been made, sir. It would seem that she was observed conversing with a corpse in the broom. Not that anyone would ever believe such slander, of course. Uh-oh. Surely there is no need for...
heretic.
Yeah. Surely there is no need for concern. I mean, conversing with a corpse. What fools do they take us for? I should warn you, madam, that some of these allegations were made by Temple Knights. You may be asked to surrender your weapon. I think not. I'm gonna pop them in the face. Oh. Surrender your weapon? After what happened in Uldar, they must be mad. Hey, wait, what happened in Uldar? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's what happened in Oldar.
You don't want to go in armless.
No. Pay attention, Ilya. This could be the greatest moments of our life. That is, if you could stop denying the truth that's been staring you in the face since the moment we met. Say my name. Say it. My real name. Our real name. Come now. You knew Frey was dead from the beginning, but you didn't care. You had a sword and a soul crystal, but what you wanted was a mentor. A mentor with the gifts and the knowledge. A dark knight who could guide you on your path. Who you could aspire to become. A woman who was free to say and do the things you would not. Even now, you continue to deny it. Well, deny me all you want. You cannot deny what you have done. Have I not been good to you? Have I not given you everything I promised? Did I not help you to hear the whispers of our very soul? Open your eyes. Look. Do you see now? Do you see? Everything up till now has been your story. And everything after will be mine. Esteem. My self-esteem. Okay, that's a bit on the nose, isn't it?
Didn't listen to the offspring.
Friends, really? There's a private affair. You know it. Okay. A house divided cannot stand. Oh. It would seem I underestimated myself, but no matter. They have borne witness to the darkness within us, to what lies beneath the mask. Ilya, listen to us. We will never forsake you, no matter what. We know who you are, Ilya. We know, and so do you. A fantastic display of willful ignorance. Wipe the slate clean. Forgive and forget. Convince yourselves that she can be controlled. The warrior of light. Our weapon of light. It is too late, Ilya. We can still be... It isn't too late, Ilya. We can still be free. Ilya? So this is your answer. Listen to my voice. Listen to our heartbeats. Listen. If this is how it must be, then so be it. But know that when you tire of this charade, I shall be here, waiting to take the reins. You need only ask. Praise alone, you're all right, madam. For a moment, we feared we'd lost you forever. Lord Drillamont made it clear that we will speak no more of what happened. Not that he had to ask, mind. As for your friend, I am told he will be interred with full rites. May his soul rest in peace. Are you certain you're all right, madam? You seem a little... never mind. Fare you well.
So this is how I remember the Dark Knight storyline being.
Oh.
Yeah, because Smiley in the chat is saying he thinks they've changed it.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Interesting. Oh, so the next quest is the Wages of Mercy, which is that unflinching Temple Knight. Okay. Who I remember as Frey was 5 foot tall and not a Catman. But at the very least, I mean, like, that kind... I was kind of on the money then, really, with what I said.
Yeah, which is why I was being like, has he read ahead?
No, I haven't read ahead. Look, I do get things right from time to time, man.
No, I don't recall that ever happening.
Fuck you. How long? Okay, Living Dead duration is like 10 seconds.
But, yeah, if you want to see Frey again, you do get that ability.
Oh, that's the Shadow clone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, that it looks like its name is Wind Up Eater just from how things are positioned. Right. I should have time to unlock the all this doubt. I'm gonna need to check this when I'm next in game. Because I'm also sure my shadow isn't a Catwoman.
No, the shadow never is.
Yeah. Oh hey, it's a Shin, and coincidentally there's a fire behind him. True! Shin, did you start this fire?
It was always burning.
Since the world's been turning?
Yeah. That's not technically a lie, because this is part of the ARR
Yeah.
areas.
Yep.
So when the servers went live.
Yep. Since the world's been turning. I'm guessing this is yet another another thing Hrothgar didn't get. Maybe. Alright, at the very least, I can unlock my Edgy McEdgison class.
Reaper.
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 Do I have to be a class that's the right level to unlock it? I think I do, right?
Yes.
Reaper is a 70, isn't it?
I believe so.
Samurai will be then. That's fine. Oh, where do I unlock it? It's Limsa, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh, it's Uldar.
Uldar.
I believe it's the one right out front here, isn't it? No, that's Viper. The Killer Instinct, right?
Probably. You're asking me to remember quest names that I did, like, 3 years ago.
It was more than that, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Time is but an illusion.
death is but a doorway. I'll be back.
Yes, it is. The killer instinct. The flustered attendant is in need of an urgent someone for a knack of chasing off ruffians. You there! You're of the fighting sort, yes? By the look of it, one of no mean skill. And my employer is in desperate need of a woman of your talents. You see, he's been beset by threats from an unsavory group of thugs known as the Lemures. Their leader demands my master part with some of his considerable wealth, or, well, I'll just tell you, they call her the Reaper. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. We don't intend to acquiesce to such churlish demands without a fight, and a stout arm by our side would go far to ensure our survival. Your arm, perhaps? In case the opportunity to perform a good deed isn't enticement enough, please be reminded that my master possesses considerable wealth. If you would aid us, come with haste to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, where we make our stand against these brutes.
I mean, I'm not surprised the Ghostbusters 2 reference was lost on you, Ronzi.
It has been a very long time since I have seen Ghostbusters 2. And I don't remember it word for word. Ah, you! I know why you're here, and if you mean to lay a finger on my coin purse, you'll have to pry it from my cold, lifeless Master Gigi Leo. She's a friend. This adventurer has agreed to help. We'll show the Reaper what her empty intimidations are worth. Bah, I see. My apologies, madam. Tensions have been high as of late, as I'm sure you can understand. For reasons that elude me, these Lemures have made my life a waking nightmare. Sight unseen, they have demanded I begin paying them for the luxuries of my own life. Rumors abound of their origins. Some say they are detritus from some barbaric nation. They flout our laws and threaten their betters with impunity. They're led by a dead-eyed killer who draws her scythe at the smallest slight and refuses their payments of coin, and she takes her share of your lifeblood instead. Rubbish, I say. The Reaper is naught but a toothless bandit. Interesting theory you have there. Care to test it? Hello. You. What?
Behave.
No. You're the Reaper. Oh, you're a perceptive one, ain't you? Suppose that's how you came to be in the possession of so many shiny things. And what do we have here? Hiring more help while our ledgers remain unbalanced? You wouldn't be trying to wriggle your way out of paying us for a job well done, would you? What was all that about sight unseen? You've hired these Luminaires before? My. How do you keep the lie straight? You didn't tell your hired muscle here what great friends we are? So great, in fact, that you trusted none other than me and mine to put the scare into your competition. A job we were happy to do. You can't find your fortune in this fair city without stepping over a few bodies on the way, after all. But as flexible as our morals are, I'm afraid without the coin to bend them, we only have one recourse. Unless... One does wonder how you found yourself with a bodyguard of such uncommon metal. Aye, not an ooze of fear in that gaze, and not a mote of puffed up arrogance either. This lass, my dear Giglio, is the genuine article. She has what we in the mercenary trade call the killer instinct. How's this? For the sake of our long-standing friendship, I'll make it simple. Allow me to take this adventurer off your hands, and the debt is forgiven. What? That's all? I believe this is what you call, what in your trade call a bargain. As for you, adventurer, it seems you've been made a free agent. But if you're still inclined to put those instincts of yours to use, come and visit our headquarters in Pearl Lane. The door's open. Interesting. Interesting. Please, you must do as the Reaper asked. If you don't, I fear she might return for her wages, and this time demand interest. Well, it went about as well as can be expected. At least I think it did. Payment, you say? Regretfully, it seems your contract has changed hands. Ugh. Well, Darren merchants, you can't trust them.
Nope. Can't trust them as far as you can throw them, and as most of them are Lalafels, that's a pretty long way.
True. The boss told me you'd be along. Coming in. Boss, the guest of honor has arrived. The savior of Almigo and Doma deigns to appear before me. Aye, I've heard about you. It's hard not to in this line of work. The stories paint you as a ferocity incarnate, a force of nature few have survived. Peace, friend. I've no desire to put the killer to the proof of personally. I don't have a death wish. You can call me Drusilla. I'm a Reaper, one of many, and the leader of this little family here. As to why I invited you into our home. There's a job I'd like you to take care of for me. Depends on the job. Now, don't you worry that virtuous heart of yours, eh? I wouldn't ask you to do so much as bend the law. This job is purely for the benefit of your fellow man. All you have to do is to kill one for me. Though perhaps kill ain't the right word, seeing as he's already dead. You'd not be chasing after ghosts either, if that's your worry. Just a void sense, using some poor sap's body as a vessel to unleash its singular brand of wickedness upon the world. It won't be an easy task. The evil driving this monster is black as the void and near as deep. Countless souls have succumbed to its hunger. Worthy prey for one inclined to heroics, don't you think? You can't face it as you are, though. Storied as your strength may be, I'll need to train you in techniques. Techniques that'll let you pierce the void and slaughter its kin. What could you have to teach me? Oh. Don't see many Garleans in Uldar, do you? Let alone one as savage as this. Save your startled gasps. Not out of surprises yet. Hold your hand out to the crystal here. If you're made of the stuff I think you are, then you're in for a treat. Well now. That's it. I knew you had what it takes. This is an avatar, a manifestation of your essence and the Stygian power of the void sense on the other side. A void sense to which, if you choose, will bind to yourself. You'll gain skills unlike anything you've ever known. Skills that have allowed people like me to operate in the shadows and kill those that need killing since time immemorial. And your first assignment, should you walk this path, is to use the power of one void sense against another for the betterment of the realm. Your reward will be the wisdom of countless generations of Garlean assassins. But if siding with my kind makes your stomach... Oop. Okay, and you thought of having one foot in the void... Okay. I'll just let you shout off because I can't read it fast enough. However, if you've none of the aforementioned objections, you don't mind walking the knife's edge twixt life and death, then you'll have the tools to see your justice done, and done right every time. This is a choice you must make, and soon. For every moment our quarry stalks the lands is another opportunity for it to do harm. This music is very similar to... It's giving me Turks vibes. From Final Fantasy XIV.
Okay.
It's not the same, but that's the vibes I'm picking up. I like it. I take it you've come to a decision, am I right? Then there'll be no turning away once you've chosen, mind you. You'll dance with death and return as its envoy. You won't return at all. So what will it be? I will not suffer this void sent to threaten the innocents. I will dance. I'm not much of a dancer, but I want to... But I want the power to see my justice done. I prefer to keep well clear of death, if it's all the same to you. I will dance. Very good. Then let's
I
not
would have
wait.
said the second one suited you better.
Very well, then let's not waste time. Take up this crystal and attest to both worlds that you walk as a reaper. Bind yourself to the void and claim the strength that the weak of heart shun. Through the avatar at your side does the void send bring its power to bear, feeding upon the souls of the fiends you cut down in return. Not a bad arrangement, eh? You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Seems fitting for Reaper. But I'm sure you tire of words. Here, the traditional weapon of our order. Let us see how it looks strapped to your back. Reaper unlocked. And we'll be back for you later anyway. Hello. Alright, and with that, I believe I'm done. You know what, I should check the house before leaving.
They should come supervise.
Oh,
you can't be trusted.
I can't be trusted. It's fine. I was just checking the plants just to make sure everything looked okay. Because I can't do the airship because that's still got like 4 or 5 hours left on it. 5 hours, yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, Smiley. I think one of the other things that we will need, but I'll go fishing for that at some point, is the fish meal. Ah, thank you.
Okay. Still only 4 snake ladies in here.
Yeah, of course there's still only 4 snake ladies.
Making sure, Ronzi.
I don't fish. You're on your own on that one. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Wait. Are you giving him a legitimate excuse to go fishing? I don't
yes.
like this.
I don't like this. Not one bit.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Place up the armory chests.
Alright, if you're wrapping up,
Yes.
I'm gonna head back for my server.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Ooh. Ooh. Mm. All right then, YouTube. So thank you very much for watching. We'll be back later today. That in theory, I'm definitely hoping so. I don't want to be feeling under the weather. I've been starting to feel better, so we will start. We will get back to some Breath of the Wild. So come and stop by for some of that if you wish. But otherwise, if you made it to the end of this video, just know you are fantastic for doing so. Like, comment, and subscribe, all of that fun stuff. Helps the channel grow, gets noticed by that dreaded algorithm. Most comments down below, so I will respond to you in kind. As always, this is a blind playthrough, so if you're going to talk about any of the plot points I've not yet encountered, just mark your comment with spoiler at the beginning, so I can use my discretion to read through them, but every comment will receive something in kind. There are some links down below. There's a link to the Lord of Rings commercial. There's a link to my throne list. They help me out a load. There's a link to my channel. Stop on by while we are live. I would love to see you here. Just chat with you in chat. But until next time, YouTube, may you stay safe in this broken masquerade.